Hello, my name is Hans George Campbell, and welcome to part 4 of my Commodore A2286 Bridgeboard series of videos. Today I thought I'd show you the two versions of DOS that I will be using with my Bridgeboard. Okay, these are the two versions of DOS that I will be using with my Commodore 286 Bridgeboard. The main DOS that I will be using is genuine IBM Disk Operating System version 3.3, which comes on both 3.5 inch and 5 1/4 inch diskettes, and I'm going to show both of these in detail in a moment. Now, some of the newer software that I run on the Bridgeboard requires a DOS that's a little bit newer than version 3.3, and so that's when I use DOS 5.0. Again, genuine IBM. Now, when you get the 286 Bridgeboard from Commodore, it includes MS-DOS 3.3. Okay, but I actually prefer using genuine IBM DOS, and so that's what I'm going to show today. Okay, so let's take a look at this. There's the well, what you see, toward the front. Well, actually the binding right here. I just love these old IBM bindings. I think they're so cool looking. There's that part of it right there. Okay. And then the back. Okay. Back of the box. Okay, so let's pull the binding out of here, the actual software out. Okay. First we have the user's guide. Okay. And we'll go quickly flip through it. I'll just quickly flip through it like this. I just love the artwork in this guide here. In fact, in both of them, both guys have similar artwork. But yeah, it actually shows you all the different commands of DOS 3.3. Installing DOS the first time. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool stuff. When's the last time you saw a genuine IBM DOS 3.3? I know for many of you it's been a few decades, so yeah. It's been a few decades. Okay, and here's the actual manual itself. Okay, alright, I'll show you this in a little bit. Okay, did I open this up correctly? I did. Okay, that's weird. Okay, read this first. I don't know what that's all about, but read that first. Then we have the quick reference card. I guess I can spread it out like that. God, look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay. Quick reference card. I'll show you the discs. Now the glue, I mean, these discs are so old that the glue is starting to come through the actual label. So there's the actual discs. You know what? I think I'll show these discs in more detail after I show the manual. Let me show the manual real quick. Okay. In fact, I think I can zoom in. You know, I can zoom in a little bit. So let me zoom in. Yeah. Zoom in a little bit. I think that'll look pretty good. We'll thumb through this manual real quick. Anyway, all your different commands, it goes into detail. All your different commands. You know, device commands, all your different commands. I think that's pretty cool. See? All your different commands. In fact, let's look at the format command. Okay, and see how detailed this is. Yeah. This right here is your format command. And a lot of you think it's just one simple command, but you have all kinds of parameters to use. And it explains what these parameters do when you're formatting your disks. See? So yeah, this manual right here is very important. You really need to have this manual when you're using the older DOSes. All these different parameters. Like if you want to format a disk that's 160K or 180K, you got to use these parameters here. Or parameters that are allowed. 320K to 360K, these parameters are allowed. 720K to 1.44 megabyte, these parameters are allowed. 1.2 megabyte, these parameters are allowed. And then the fixed disk, these parameters are allowed. And this is just the format command. And look how many pages is dedicated just to that one command, you know. See? I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But yeah, I wanted to show the two versions of DOS that I'll be using with my Bridgeboard. Yeah. I want to show different versions of DOS I'm using. Different keyboard layouts. Yeah. Okay. And so, let me see. Go ahead and put this. Well, I don't know. Let me see. Really don't want that getting messed up. Can I put it like that? And then put that like that, maybe? And this, I think, goes in like that. Anyway, I'll slide that into the box. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show the discs. I think it'd be better to show them like this, or I can zoom in. In fact, I'll show you the discs after a quick coffee break. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. I thought I'd go ahead and show you the discs. Here is the 3.5-inch disc. I believe this is just 720K. It's not high density, it's 720K. Yeah, 1 megabyte capacity, a genuine IBM disc. You know, has got the IBM logo on it. And then these discs, like I said, these are so old that the glue, I might have to zoom out a little bit, the glue has actually started coming through the label. See, it's actually started coming through the label. I mean, look at that. It started coming through the label. Well, she doesn't have to be perfect, Mr. Combo. Does not have to be perfect. Okay? Doesn't have to be perfect. Just as long as it's semi-perfect, and that will be good enough. So as long as it's semi-perfect. Okay, that's good enough. Anyway, these are the 5 1/4 inch discs. And as you can see, the adhesive, the label adhesive, started coming through, actually coming through the label. Yeah, that's how old these discs are. Now, I've already made backup copies of these discs. In fact, that's the first thing I did, was I made backup copies of both the 5 1/4 inch discs and that 3 1/2 inch disc. In fact, I made multiple backups just to make sure I have them. Okay, so let's put those back into here. Actually, what I might want to do is, can I have this like this? Like that, I guess. And have this like that. And have this, well, like that. And then, let me zoom out. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so there it is, boys and girls. Genuine IBM DOS 3.3. So when I come back from another quick coffee break, I will show you genuine IBM DOS 5.0. Okay, this is genuine IBM DOS 5.0 for IBM and IBM compatibles. Disk operating system. Now, this is brand new like the other one. I removed the shrink wrap off of it. I removed the shrink wrap off camera. So, you know, you guys don't have to waste your time watching me remove shrink wrap. But this is brand new. And I think it comes off like this. Oh, before I show you what's inside there, I guess it's a good idea to show you the back of the box. Okay, there's the back of the box. And then this is the inner, like, I don't know, I guess you would call it the inner box or sleeve box. Nothing on it except that. Okay. And let me pull out everything that's in the sleeve here. Like I said, this is brand new, still shrink wrap. I mean, even this big, these thick manuals here, and the discs. It has a styrofoam. These have never been opened. So I don't know if I should open these. You know what? I'll show them first unopened, like that. That's what they look like. You know, unopened. Okay. There you go. That's close. That's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove the shrink wrap and open these up off camera. I don't want to waste my viewers' time, but anyway, I'll open this up off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. The first manual that we have is the Disk Operating System Getting Started. And it says here, version 5.02. So, I guess I'll quickly thumb through the pages. IBM Programming Family. Yeah, I know some of you may find this type of video boring, but others that are into this old vintage software like this, I think you might find this very interesting. Like, for instance, right here, cable specifications. I don't know what that's all about without reading it. Okay, so that's that first manual. And then the next manual is keyboards and code pages. Yeah, when's the last time you bought a piece of software, I mean like an operating system for your PC, and it has such detailed manuals that came with it? You know, that comes with your disc or CD or whatever. This is a thing of the past. See? This is a thing of the past. This will never return. It'll never come back. Thing of the past. I just thought I'd show it today on my channel. Next we have the license information. Okay, and then we have the service information card reporting a DOS 5.02 defect. Yeah, I want to show you everything. Problem report form. God, they're talking about a 1200 baud and 9600 baud modems. Okay, now for the the main manual, the user's guide and reference manual for DOS 5.0. It's got that holographic sticker right there to let you know it's genuine. A genuine microshaft product, or excuse me, IBM product. IBM product. Well, Microsoft's the one that programmed this DOS for IBM. But it's got the IBM logo and name brand all over it, you know. Processor and memory. Looks like a 386 AT. right there, maybe even a 486. But this is also good for, like, you know, the 286, using disks and disk drives. Okay, thought I'd show you the pretty pictures. Yeah, I know some of you might find this boring, but yeah, I like showing stuff like this. Because there's not that many people on YouTube that show the software and the original DOSes, you know, for the PC. And so I thought, well, okay, I'll show them. You know, I know this video is not perfect, but my main goal is to make sure that you see these classic DOS, you know, disk operating systems. I think they're really cool. And these are the two disk operating systems that like I said, I will be using with my Commodore 286 Bridgeboard. But look at all these commands. I mean, God, this manual is like really thick, where you can customize your DOS. Just look at all that. When's the last time you bought an operating system for your PC? You know? And it included a manual that thick. It's like about an inch thick. Look at that. Yeah, this is a thing of the past. You just don't get stuff like this anymore. You know, you just don't get stuff like that anymore. You just don't get stuff like that no more, boys and girls. And now we're going to take a look at this. Genuine IBM DOS 5.0 discs. I guess I'll show them one at a time. I'll zoom in so you can see them really, really good. Okay. There you go. There's what? Disc 1, 105. What? 205. Now, I haven't made backup copies of these yet because I just opened these up today. But I will make backup copies of these too. I'll even copy them on the 3.5-inch disc. So I'll have copies. And that's what? Disc 4 of 5. And then this is disc 5 of 5. So, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. I just thought I'd show them to you guys today. Oh, come on, get on there. Alrighty. So I'm going to put these back down here in case you want to take a screenshot of them, because I think these will make a pretty cool screenshot. You know, like a background for your modern computer. You know, you can take a screenshot, make a screenshot of these two classic DOSes. Yeah. So I got to make sure they're perfect. I need the camera for the screenshot. You know, genuine IBM DOS. Yeah, I'm thinking that's looking pretty good. I don't want to mess that up. Well, actually, move them over. Maybe move that over a little bit. Make them look really nice. Under the camera. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I don't want to go overboard. Yeah, it's looking good. Well, I want to make it perfect so that if you want to make a screenshot of this, and like I said, use it as a background for your modern day PC, you can do that. See? So, there you go. Okay? So yeah, go ahead and take a screenshot of that, save it as a JPEG or a PNG file, whatever, and you can use it as a background picture for your PC. Anyway, that's it for this video. My name is Hans George Campbell, and until next time.